All right. I'm back here live. I'm going to draw this up lower because it's hard to see with this lighting in here. This is the power pistol formation. I set up a little power play here where we motion the tight end. At the left, the call is always going to be to what side we have the H-back to, or fullback. This past year in the All-American game, it was Ramsey Sites and Jacob Hall. They did a great job on the power kicking out here. So the power play motion that way, and now off of this, we have the boot, right? So we're going to run the boot action back this way. So we still motion the tight end. We got the QB here, pistol formation, H-back, faking, right? Everybody's telling what they got to do. This time the tight end's coming this way, boom. He's going to drag back across. So that's how it feels. So, boom, he's faking this, and he's booting out this way. Now let's look at the rest of the guys we're going to do on this play, all right? Let me write it up here on my chalkboard. So, wide receiver out here. That way, just making sure we got it all good here. He's going to run, so we got the tight end coming on the boom, and he's going to drag across on a dig route, about 15 yards. He can also run a post here. If the safety stays out this way and leaves that open, take it. So you got an option here as the tight end, boom. If he starts dropping, obviously you're going to hit the dig. If he drops off, keep digging, so boom. If not, if he comes up in any form or fashion to play this, boom. Break it off deep, get 6. Might as well. And then we're going to have this guy over here. Most likely, he's either going long or he's going to run a 15 to 12 comeback on this side. So it gives us an option over here. We're in defensive alignment. It's 4-3 cover 2-man press. So you're going to come off, boom, boom, boom. Bring it back 15 to 12. All right? This is either going to take him out of the play, so he's open. If this linebacker don't do his job, comes up, bites on the run again, boom, boom, we don't know. We don't know how they're going to react. So we have to play off the reactions, but we'll have an answer for everything, right? So come back, big route on the backside. It can be a double post concept. If you boom, Reagan here, boom. So we take this guy out. This guy's got to play man-to-man. Boom, boom, boom. He could be wide open as well. A lot of different things we could do with this. So then he's going to come up in here, blow out, right? Sell that at the end, because this time we sent the tackle down to the middle linebacker, blew him out, boom. So now we got the H-back. This all cleared out. All this is gone now. He's gone. He's gone. This corner over here is tied up. What's his H-back? What's his fullback? If he sells his job right, this linebacker is going to come up and bite run, and he's going to sneak right out here in the flat. And be wide open too. So there's power pistol left in a nutshell. There's so much we can do off this. We could leave the tight end on this side, right? Where's my eraser? Okay. So this time, let me erase all these lines.
True artist.
A true football artist. Erase this line. So now we run the power pistol. Now, like these players I like to use in here are different, like for this offense, because these are going to be smaller, quicker guards that are able to pull. This guy's going to be a house. I don't care if he's 285. I had Ramsey Sites playing there last year in the All-American game. He did a fabulous job lead blocking. Really looked like a great power fullback because he had good hands when I watched him play. So he worked at that position. Jacob Hall as well. Edric Ling, we should have had him more at that position too. So this is against 4-3 now. If they come up, say they give us a 5-man front. So they throw a nose tackle in here. Throw that nose tackle in there. This looks like a jumble over here. Let me just erase that real quick. The end. So now we got a 5-man front. So now we're going to take out this linebacker, move this guy in a little bit more. So now we got a 5-man front, right? So now they're probably going to creep the safety up again because we're in a power formation. We're looking to run the ball. We're going to set the tone, run the football, and then we're going to throw it over the top of them, right? So now let's move this guy over here. Fullback. We'll move this guy down here. So now he's on the line. So this wide receiver now has to come off the line. Always remember that. We hate 5 yards, 15 yards, any penalties for stupid mistakes get benched. Wide receiver, just shouldn't happen. All right. Now we're in the power pistol right. This is going to be power pistol strong right. Strong right. So he's off on. Now we're back in the power pistol set, right? This time now they are in a 5-2 front, really a 5-3 because like I said, these safeties like to buzz around. And they're going to be in a straight up, let's go, they're going to be in a 5-2 and they're playing, once again, but this time they're straight up cover 2. So now this guy is going to have over the top, right there. His responsibility is this half of the field over here. Where does that look like it's going to be open at for the pass, right? If we do what we're supposed to with these receivers on the outside and they can beat this guy in any capacity, this guy's going to have to jump over the top and honor this tight end at the same time, unless they have this guy in man. But now we're straight up zone, so they're dropping as well. Now, one guy could be dropping straight to the middle. That's where I'd have him drop because that's what I'm trying to expose in this cover too. But in order to do that, we need to set the run, like I said. So we're going to come out, we run power. Like I said, basic power off the edge here. Boom, boom, right through here. I'm not going to draw it up. It's pretty simple. We can run trap, fullback trap in here. Boom, pound these guys up a little bit. It really is going to depend on how physical they are inside. So if they can move them guys, of course, we're going to run right out of them. Just to set that tone, right? Okay. There might not be, it might be a 1 or 2 yard gain. Might be a negative yard gain. Might be a positive plus, half a yard. But it's setting something else up in the future. So now let's go. Now let's look at going back and running the boot this way, right? So boom, tight end. We're going to have the tight end on this time. He's going to, like I said, try and exploit this middle of the field, right? So that's the tackle. Oops. To the end, tight end. No, that's T, tight end. All right, so tight end is going to come down in here and try and, if this guy keeps dropping, it can stay with him, not burn him down the middle of the field. I mean, get lost, and if he's still covering and you're covered, it's going to open up some more things on this guy. Can come underneath. Boom. Oops. Oopsie. On the slant route combination, boom, right there, right? So he's busting out. This guy is going to have to make a decision. So you pretty much isolated the OLB when you get that because he's going to have to drop, either come up. This guy in cover 2 is taught to stay out here in the flat. So he's covering flat out there. If he's buzzing out there, he comes underneath, he clears out. There could be an option in here, right? But once again, we're faking the power. So if these guys do their job, now he clears out, he flies up here like he's going to bury that D end. Once again, do your job first. Sell, block, engage, release. Right here. All right. This guy's going to be sitting out there, but then at the same time, if this guy's getting burned on this, he's going to start creeping. He's going to start creeping, and then boom. Now you got this concept out here. All right. Now let's come back to this side of the field. What are we going to do with this backside guy, right? Really? I'm trying to get this guy out of here, okay? Trying to make this guy make a decision. Now, if you're a smart defense and you want to mix it up on this, I would drop at the end. That would get us. That's something that we would have to account for. If you put a hybrid here, in like an OLB guy, and dropped him, now we're going to develop some issues. So let's say that happens. Let's say they got a smart defensive coordinator, and they know we've been running this power, and they know the power pass is coming. They predicted it. Bill Belichick's like, here it comes. All right, boom. This guy's coming down, but then he's dropping to the flat. So then he's gonna cover the fullback. Now you don't got that. This comes in here. OLB got the sit. He's on that. He's up there on top. We sent him in here again. So he's sitting. He's up there. Really has nothing to do. Just out there. He's probably gonna try and get back over this tight end. So we got everything. They got everything pretty much covered, right? So now you're gonna have to look to your fourth. This is the fourth read on the back side. We'll have post corner. I like that because it's going to keep him occupied. It's going to keep him, but you have to beat. You're going to have to pull a, like that route I seen Johnson run on his film. Seth Johnson out of St. Cloud's. Beautiful post corner route. I could get that, but you're isolated. You got two guys out there defending you. So then, if it's all covered, the halfback that faked, find a spot to sit down somewhere as the check down. It could be out here, right there, and find that check down. So that's if they defend that play perfectly, but nobody ever does. This guy's going to creep up because we're going to run a lot right at him. Boom, 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 over the top. That's pretty much the power pistol in a nutshell. There's so much we can do about it. We're going to run option, obviously, power option. I love the option game. It sets up a lot of other stuff. I loved Eric Crouch, watching him run it. Frost ran it very well himself, too, at University of Nebraska. So we have the power option game here in this formation. And, my philosophy, next formation, we're going to come out in, four wide spread philosophy, trips to one side, do a lot of different things that way. A lot of run and shoot concepts, but we don't use the same reads as the run and shoot because I think it's not as effective as it can be. So, power pistol strong. That looks good. So that's the first formation I really wanted to go after. On the option game, obviously he's going to come out and try and wrap this on this. He's going to go down the fullback. He's going to come and kick this D end, and then we're off to the races. And if he has the ability to crack him down, the fullback can wrap out and grab the outside linebacker on the option. And then we're just running power option with these two up in this seam that way. We also had the power option reverse we put in last year. That was very effective. We ran it out of a different formation, but this guy, you're coming here, coming here, coming here. You sell like you're coming to block and then wrap back between these two. And I want you to intercept the pitch going back the other way. Okay? We did it great last year. We had a lot of quarterbacks and receivers and good running backs, had really good timing very quickly together. Aaron Watkins did a great job. He's a great wingback prospect. I got really a Georgia Tech running back. He's at Hocking College in JUCO. I had some fabulous wingbacks last year that really set the tone for Team North and power football that were lined up right here that really set the tone in that game on that drive. That was really impressive. Lasmar was really impressive on his drive, his long pass to Beezer. He got called back, but it was a great play. They really learn quick, these kids, if you give them the proper tools to learn. Not that this is like all proper to most people, but if you sit down with me in this room for a little bit, I think I can teach you every college offense pretty quickly in that capacity, because there's a lot of them nowadays. And the more innovative and the more stuff you can do with this guy coming back like Justin Jones did, catching this ball in between here, and then you set up right here and you're hitting guys like Lasmar back on the other side or Nick Foles for a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So that's the power pistol today. Defense, the first one we went over was the 4-3 cover 2 man press, and then the next one was 5-2 cover 2. Power football formation. The next thing we will go over is the spread attack, which will take longer. There's a lot more pass routes, route trees. Everyone knows the route tree, stuff like that, combos that you can put together in different play concepts and designs that are utilized heavily at the next level. Thank you.